But are we sure about this here?
We'll have to just, bite the bullet and start cutting at some stage.
Put it like this, it's going to be a tight fit.
So look at this. My son and daughter-in-law bought me this for Christmas. I get a chance to use it today. I have no idea what to fill it with. I've got my rule, or in German, Zollstock. East Germany, Schmiege. I like that word, Schmiege. And my pencil and my pen. And you can put me screws and so on, and maybe a Stanley knife. I have no idea what this is for. So if anybody knows what this is for, let me know. Otherwise I can just sort of walk around. So, first hole we're going to drill into the van, and if we've measured it wrong, we are in Barney trouble. That wasn't so bad. Okay, second one.
Löcher drin in dem Auto.
Es gibt kein Zurück mehr. Wir müssen durch. Buchstäblich.
When we cut the first window, we noticed that the metal filings were falling down into the gap between the outer skin and the bodywork around the window. So we decided to close the gap off with tape. We drilled 2 holes at each corner to act as guides for cutting from the outside. After taping up to prevent scoring, we joined up the dots to make a square, adding curves on the corners to fit the window frame. Our great idea with the brown tape wasn't so great after all. It took a long time cleaning off the residue. Next time, we'll use masking tape.
So you can see here, my original plan was to have a full frame around the inside here, but because of the outer skin and this lip, the frame was going to overlap on the top side, fit it in the bottom, but it was overlapping on the top and there's a gap between it, so it doesn't need to be a full frame. The window will be screwed and it only works on this axis. It's not moving anyway this way because of the hole in the van and the metal. So we'll take these off and hopefully we have a frame that is stuck on the inside. Yeah, it takes 48 hours to dry this, but we don't have time to wait. And We're going to put the window in and it'll hold it as well. So that's well stuck. It's not going anywhere. In the instructions of the window it says you can even use double-sided sticky tape to stick these on, so it's not critical that it's totally dried. Now we'll put the window in and screw the back on, and hopefully all's well. Need to put the sealant around, and that's the most important thing. One thing that I am a wee bit wary of, there's like a natural curve in the frame of the back door here. When we put the window in, you know, it's going to be tight here and then a little bit out here and a little bit out here, but we're hoping that it'll pull together. Maybe a couple of millimeters at the top, but it's all filled with that sealant anyway, so hopefully it all just comes together. That's one question mark that I still have. We'll see as we go. And we'll clean that up with silicone entferner. I got all my gloves and I was using my hold on. I got all my gloves and I was using my teeth to take my gloves off. Right, concentrate. This is important.
The bottom one here is perfect.
Yeah.
Absolutely perfect. Just look, the bottom on the other side could probably do a millimetre, the top could do a millimetre.
Yeah.
You know, the top is coming in nicely there. Coming in nicely.
Yes. Got some of that second flex all over me. I got the stuff. I got all my gloves. I didn't want to touch everything in the van, so I took my gloves off and my teeth. Jill just corrected me, it's Dank, it's not Sikaflex. And now I'm gonna try to take it off with fit, because that's what Jill's using to take it off in the van. And I'm gonna see if it takes it off of my skin. And it's not, so that's my new tattoo. It's not coming off. So in order to put the wooden frame goes right up against this lip here and down here and along the bottom as well. And in order to get the wooden frame flat onto this outer skin of metal, we need to take away these little supports here. I've put in a bit of wood just to stop me flexing into the outer skin, but I want to try and take this off and this off so that I can put the wooden frame onto that. So have to be careful that I just go through this and no more. I can touch the wood, but I can't go through the wood. What?
My heart's...
Your
Why
heart?
do you have to do that up there? Why can't you just cut off?
Because I have to cut at that level.
You're talking like a millimetre, dear.
Happy days. It's hot. What's the bottom of it? Might be hot. So there's a few filings just sitting down in there. We'll vacuum that out, get the filings out of that little bit where they're fallen. Using the flex, filings everywhere. We've tried to cover it as best as we can, and I've breathed in as many filings as I can, you know, to help as well.
Okay, so this is the third window that we've just cut out, and this is the big one in the sliding door. We've just cut it, so let's see if it fits. Let's hope so. Yeah, it looks good. Okay, time for the cleanup now. We have to take all this masking tape off and then file the edges. We've got stuff on the inside to catch all the filings and make sure it's smooth, and then we're going to do a primer. First we're going to do the sealing anti-corrosion thing and then the primer. Twice. And then we're good to go. We've done 3 windows and we were a bit apprehensive at the beginning, which I think is natural. You've just spent so much money on a van, and to cut 3 holes in it is pretty daunting. So the first one we cut too small because we were frightened of cutting too big.
Better safe than sorry.
Yeah, but it took a long time just shaving another little bit off and another bit until we got to the stage where it actually fit in. So I think with the second window we were a little bit more confident and went for it. I mean, it is quite scary, but I think we've done okay.
Very happy.
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't put the windows in yet, you know.
I know.
So we'll see. But we've got the weekend down here in Baden-Württemberg. We're sitting down at the headquarters of the home mission of the Methodist Church here in Germany. I work for this team as well. It's a brilliant spot. I had meetings yesterday. Jill came down with me last night. We started on the van, and we've got all day today as well. So we're hoping to get 3 windows in, and if we're lucky, the Maxxair fan built into the ceiling as well.
Yeah. The weather is strange. It's really sunny. It probably looks like it's really warm, but the air is really cold.
Baltic.
It's cold.
Baltic. As we'd say in Belfast, it's Baltic.
Yeah, it is quite cold.
So we bought this adapter for the Maxxair fan to fit onto these grooves on the roof of the Boxer. It's got, you know, the little grooves here that fit down and makes life easier, gives a flat surface for the Maxxair fan to sit onto. And the problem is, on the box of Maxxair fan, it says 40 centimeters, cut a hole 40 centimeters, and that's 40. This here's 35 on the inside. I don't understand why we have to cut a 40 centimeter hole. So I'm just cutting slightly wider than this 35 and a half. I've marked it. I set this in at the exact spacing that I need. So we'll see how it goes. Drill the first hole to get us started with this jigsaw and take it from there. I'm not putting a lot of pressure on this because we have a bag underneath the taped to underneath this to catch all the iron filings, so I'm trying not to break through and then hit the bag. Okay, I got that on.
We used the pre-drilled holes in the Maxxair fan to drill through the adapter into the metal. We stuck the adapter with Sikaflex, lined up the holes and marked the exact position of the Maxxair fan. Then we glued the Maxxair fan to the adapter, again with Sikaflex. We put a link to all the products we used in the description below.
We're working into the wee hours of the morning to try and get the Maxxair fan built in. Another first, panicking, drilling holes into the roof of the van and all this sticky stuff. But we got the adapter in, we got the frame for the Maxxair fan. We got our makeshift wooden frame as well. And tomorrow we'll put a lot of water all around it and see if it leaks.
It has to go over it. It goes over the silver things and the things have to line up. No, it goes over it. It has to go over it.
You sure?
Yes. Yes, I'm sure. I'm sure, 100% sure. Yeah, it has to go like that and it has to go right down so that the things line up. Keep going. Okay, so this weekend we
survived.
Yeah, we survived. We built in 3 windows and a fan into the van. So we just thought we'd give you some tips or share with you some things that we learned this weekend.
Yeah, learn from our
mistakes
and also some of the other things that we got right. What mistakes did we make, or what do folks need to watch out for?
Yeah, one big thing for us, which we were very lucky worked out in the end, was that we looked at windows online that we wanted to buy, found the ones we liked. We made a template of the size of it and we came round to our van and held them up on the back doors, held them up on the sliding door and thought, yeah, they're good. We could go bigger, but we'll just stay with these ones. And so we ordered the windows and everything. And when we came to actually build them in, we were very fortunate that they fitted in, because inside the van there are different pieces of metal than outside the van.
Yeah.
And
we were just looking on the skin on the outside and we were holding it up and thinking, yeah, that would look well, it's a good proportion. But you got to remember, inside, a really rookie mistake, really silly mistake. Thank God we made it work.
It worked out in the end. We sealed the windows with Decasil, which is like a black, like a silicone thing, but it stays flexible. It is
sticky.
That is an understatement. It is like tar. It gets everywhere. I still can't get it off my hands. It was awful. I hated it. Barry had it in his mouth. But I mean, anywhere you see the videos or look online, everybody's saying, yeah, just wipe it off with a little bit of washing up liquid, it'll be fine. it wasn't fine for me.
Either that or we're doing something wrong. Let us know.
Yeah.
Write in the comments what we did wrong.
It was everywhere.
It was everywhere. But I mean.
Well, we got it in the end, but it was a lot of cleaning and messing.
Jill has the patience of Job. She was able to get it all off. I was cracking up with, things were sticking to me and sticking to my gloves, and I'm waffling now, aren't I?
Yeah.
What else is there? We're really thankful. You just need to have patience and, a sense of humour as well. Not be too hard on yourself. Take your time. If it takes you twice as long as everybody else, so what? It's better getting it right, just taking your time. And we're so thankful that we've got it finished. We're going to move on to the next phase. So watch this space.
Okay.